Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV. And today, we hear from Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he announces new curfew measures.
The Disaster Risk Management Act will apply for a 3-week period from Wednesday, August 11, 2021 to August 31st, 2021. Let's start with the curfew hours. Effective Wednesday, August 11th, the curfew hours will be adjusted as follows. On Mondays to Fridays, the curfew hours will be from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. the following morning. On Saturdays, the curfew hours will be from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. on the Sunday morning. On Sundays, the curfew hours will be from 2 p.m. to 5 a.m. on Monday morning. Closing hours for establishments will generally be 1 hour before curfew begins. I want to just pause there.
He also announced restrictions on beaches, rivers, and also place of worship.
Beaches, which are not under management or control, are to be closed. The beaches that remain open will operate under the existing protocols and subject to tighter operating hours as follows. Mondays to Saturday, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Sunday, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Rivers will be restricted to be used only for domestic purposes and for river rafting in accordance with the established protocols. The operating hours will remain the same as for beaches. Places of worship will be restricted to having no more than 50 persons in physical attendance, including clergy and support personnel. No crusades, conferences, or conventions will be permitted. Just to be clear on this, that the 50-person limit is still subject to the physical distance rule. So if your church, in applying the 1 to 40 square feet rule as a physical distancing rule, can only accommodate 30 persons, then 30 is your limit. If your church, in applying the physical distance rule, could accommodate 200 persons, 50 is your limit. I just want that to be clear. Now,
He made mention of the possibility of a no movement day.
Yet implemented a no movement day. A no movement day, however, is possible. And in fact, no movement days, if the numbers do not show signs of improving, will probably come, give it 2 weeks from now. So we are gradually easing in the tighter measures.
There's also a ban on certain events.
Nightclubs and certain places of amusement, such as clubs and discotheques. Do we still have discotheques? Are to be closed. Events. No small or large events, for example, concerts, parties, tailgate parties, round robins, will be permitted. During this period, events, as I have described, will be strictly prohibited. Let me say that in terms that everyone can understand. No permits will be given for any events, and all events which are kept illegally will be closed by the police. As I've said, I've met with the Commissioner of Police last night, 3 hours, going through a variety of things, and one of them is the strict enforcement of these measures. All the measures that we have put in place here will be strictly enforced. And I want that to be clearly understood.
Also, gymnasium zoos, parks, and bars.
Restaurants, zoos, parks, and bars are to operate at a maximum of 50% of their capacity. Capacity is determined, as I've said before, on the physical distance rule, one person to every 40 square feet of usable space for the area. For weddings, no more than 50 persons will be permitted to physically attend a wedding. For annual and extraordinary general meetings of entities, the maximum number of persons permitted to attend physically is 50. For public events and hosted by public entities, such as handing over ceremonies, launches, groundbreakings, opening ceremonies, things that I would normally do, no more than 30 persons are permitted to be in physical attendance. As a reminder, the limit of 30 persons remains in place for funeral services and burials. This includes mourners as well as clergy and any support personnel.
I'm Dudley Thompson, and again, please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.